What's up, YouTubians?
What's up, everybody?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Greetings.
However, whenever you're watching this, we appreciate you because you already know time is expensive.
Mucho expensive. Thank you for tuning in.
And thank you for subscribing. But if you're here for the first time, this show is about everything and anything creative. Anything that sparks your creativity in whatever medium you dabble in.
Yes, expressing your creative soul.
And welcome to another episode of Creativity Unsheathed. I'm Oliver Quitugua.
And I'm the brother Nino.
And yes, we are, brother.
Yes, we are.
And this is the show where we feel
big things start off small. You know what I mean?
Yes. It can start from a seed of an idea.
Yeah.
And then how much you want to nurture that seed into something big. Or how big you want that idea to be.
Yeah, for sure. Bruce's JKD started off with 2-3 students. Now it became like a global phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Just as long as you have the passion.
And why we're talking about this and what we're looking in today is The Challenger.
What?
And why we're looking into this short film, because this film is the screen test for the Paper Tigers.
Yes.
Right?
Very much.
This is BAO TRAN'S
test footage, you know?
Yeah, test footage, right? And just the vibe in this short film, you just totally see it in Paper Tigers.
Yes,
you know?
for sure.
Shout out BAO TRAN. You know, he's the writer, director, and editor on this short film.
Nice, nice.
Right? And it's starring Andy Lee and also Quitugua.
Nice.
Andy plays Danny the Challenger.
Nice.
Right? And you have Ken, who plays Chuck the King.
Who was also the fight director, yeah?
Yeah. Shout out BAO TRAN, his directing chops here.
Yes.
You know, we thought that his peak was in Paper Tigers.
Right.
But really, this is where it started off.
Yeah.
You know, the foundation.
Yeah,
you know?
the showcase.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And mind you, y'all, this is a silent action film.
Yes.
So this is
Yes.
all action, all pure martial arts.
Yes.
And, you know, I think for a short film, this is probably the most authentic martial arts you're going to see, like, on the screen. You know, it's really up there with the top-notch choreographers in the business today.
It's not so much the impact and the hit. It's more like the dancing of the body of two people.
Yeah.
You know, it's really like a musical. You know what I mean?
For sure. Like a ballet almost.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, definitely that whole musical vibe. And
yeah, the tandem between two people.
yeah,
Martial arts.
that's where the theatrical element comes from with Hong Kong theater.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And the big one, though, that comes to my mind is Jackie Chan. You know, him
Yeah.
coming from theater first. And even Bruce, you know,
Yeah.
both being actors. But them just knowing how to choreograph timing, beats, and, you know, just letting the body flow. And
Expressing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
And, like, for being a short film, it just really expresses that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's like what they we caught the last best 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. This fight scene being 8 minutes, 7 minutes, however, but it seems like it's like the same length that we got in Paper Tigers.
Yes.
You know? And in the other two fight scenes in that movie being the pool scene
collectively,
and and of course Carter's School, right?
Yeah. Trans direction, it really matches from the short film into Paper Tigers. You know what I mean? He kept true to his directing chops.
Yep.
You know.
Mm-hmm. So in this short film, we see Andy warming up, doing his katas. He looks like he's doing wushu forms.
Mm-hmm. And then it's I think those kind of katas is like I think that's where it's like you don't do that in the street fight. So what's the use of forms?
And then he himself said that Wing Chun was too structured.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and made JKD.
Yeah, more free flowing.
Mm-hmm. More in the on guard position.
Yeah.
You know, which he got that from fencing.
Yeah.
Right. So in this short film, he's waiting for the king to arrive.
Right.
And here's Chuck, Ken's character, and like the way he's dressed, just that leather jacket totally resembles like the same character he played in Paper Tigers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That whole mystery shadow figure. You know, once he walks in, it's like, oh man, who's this guy?
Right.
And his demeanor in this, you know, as being the king, you know, he just looks at Danny as a waste of time. You know, he's looking at his watch, and it's like, all right, let's get this over with. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I got things to do. So if that's the case, you know, they do their salutes, they bow to each other, showing their respects as martial artists.
Yes, very classic.
Yeah, pretty much what you see in any one-on-one, you know, matchup. So the story continues where, I don't even want to say sensitivity training or strength training, but this is quite similar in Paper Tigers, you know, in that scene in Carter's School.
Right.
With
Jim.
Yep.
Yeah.
and Jim got psyched out as well, similar to how Andy, got psyched out. So after that little strength test, if you will, they re-square up, and Chuck is just making a mockery of him, trying to psych him out.
Treat him like a sparring dummy, like
really
practice.
right, like treating Andy's character as no threat.
Yeah, for sure.
Andy looks flustered,
Yeah, very unpredictable at the moment.
Yeah, but then Andy attacks anyways, but not realizing how strong he is, and he gets knocked down to the floor.
Yeah.
But again, Andy's not realizing how strong he is, how fast he is, and he's just getting hit. But Andy finds the answers, and he gets him with a kick, and he
takes off the watch.
Takes off the watch and realizes this is gonna be a match.
Yeah, he has his work cut out. Like, okay, you got me once.
Exactly. So they score up again, and then this time they're gonna dive into more sensitive training, or more of the
push hands, if you will.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, and then they got the horse dance going.
Right, and it's like, and then transitions to like leg work, like foundation, and
for sure.
Homage to like old school Hong Kong cinema.
Yeah, like 36 Chambers.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? As well in Big Boss.
They did.
They did the whole leg work exchanging.
Yeah. So again, Ken is really moving that fast to the point where this leg work transitions to a grappling maneuver, and throws Andy into the next room.
Yeah, it's funny, man. He got up quick though.
Right, and you have Ken's character really loving this fight, this brawl. He's clapping it up, and he's just getting juiced. He has the adrenaline pumping for him.
Like he's not bored no more.
Yeah,
he's not bored.
Like Andy is a real challenger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this short film continues. Andy comes back from the other room, and you can say he's recharged, he's revived, and Ken's character, he's ready. And I guess you wouldn't say it's a third round, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, the final decision.
Right. But Andy's character, Danny, did a similar thing what Danny Eight Hands did in Paper Tigers.
Yes.
The whole meditations, the whole
focus.
Qigong,
the Zen,
the Zen exercise, and really got into that zone.
And channeled.
Right? And to slow down time, to really still the mind.
Yes.
Right? Because he was so flustered, and then that's why his martial arts wasn't doing his best.
Right. Like other things on his mind.
Yeah. He wasn't focusing on the subject in front of him.
Right.
Again, he was slowing down time, and you see Ken's character slowing down too.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's pretty cool that Tran was able to keep that idea and put it in Paper Tigers.
Right. Coming from Chinese Connection.
Exactly. How Bruce Lee was just waving his arms and just
in the garden scene.
Yeah, dude. So the ode to Bruce Lee it's totally in this film as well.
For sure.
The story continues. Andy slowing down the time, and he sees everything that Chuck is gonna throw at him.
Yeah, it's playing out in his mind already, in his third eye, if you will.
Yeah, dude.
You got the flow state.
Exactly. Yeah. He was so into the zone that he attacked him with a tiger claw.
Tiger claw, eagle claw, whatever, man. That shit, like panther claw, man.
And just really scraped Ken's arm, and I can only imagine how much that stings, knowing how much you're sweating and all.
Yeah.
And
it burns.
That infuriates Ken, and he comes after him with more of a combination. But again, Andy is again slowing down that time. He sees it coming, and he's just accepting every combination that Ken is throwing. Right, redirects it.
Yep. And then now Chuck is getting tagged, getting bloodied up.
Right, because Andy really just sees everything. He sees everything beforehand.
Yeah.
And he's just gaining that advantage over him. Right.
Classic kung fu stance, man. Pretty cool.
Yeah, dude.
Chuck's anger got the best of him.
Yep.
It's like, and now Danny is like zenned up, still the mind.
They go at it again, and then this time they go back to the leg work.
Oh.
But then Andy just seems stronger. He seems more focused on how to get him, and he gets good leverage, and he throws him out of the room.
Yeah, same way, almost. Yeah.
Right? You can say this is probably the final decision, the bonus round that's about to come up, and him with that slow down time, he just knows what's coming, and gets him with like a Wing Chun move.
Oh, I saw that one.
And he's just unloading, throwing down all the combinations, and he's just getting Ken, and Ken has no answers. He just looks like a wooden dummy at this point.
Yes.
And then he just gives up. He gives up.
Came up with fury.
Falls to the ground and just, taps out.
Taps out.
He's no longer the king. You know what I mean? This challenger, Danny, is the new king.
Yeah.
Shows the respects.
That honor.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
And that's the challenger. This film is what sparked Paper Tigers. If you guys haven't seen this short film, The Challenger, definitely check it out. It's on YouTube. Type in The Challenger. It should come up on Martial Club's channel.
Yeah.
Andy Lee, again, that's his channel that he runs with his brothers, Brian Lee and Dima and DY Sal and their crew. And, shout out to Quitugua, his fight choreography again. I thought Paper Tigers was that one movie that really got to showcase it, but it shows where it stems off from.
Brilliant.
From this very movie, they pay homage to all Hong Kong cinema, martial arts. If you love everything pure martial arts, that's what those guys do.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And again, shout out to BAO Tran, the idea man, the creator of this film, this short film that turned into Paper Tigers. Yeah. And, it just has to be known that you have awesome creators just making great things, especially in the world of martial arts and what martial arts pertains to when it comes to the soul and just the way of the universe.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I want to add, I like Ken's directing, how it's not like, nothing against it, but like classic kung fu films where it's 1, 2, 3, hit, 1, 2, 3, hit.
Yeah.
There was more of a flow to it.
Right.
Aside from the legwork section, but it flowed, not too choppy.
And, BAO Tran, knew how to, put in composition.
Yeah.
Right? And if you watch Paper Tigers, minus the kung fu action, but the way he compositions things and, how he puts things in perspective.
Yeah.
How he transitions from different scenes, and he evolved as a director.
Yeah.
And he was able to showcase it in Paper Tigers.
Yes.
And, I just can't wait to see whatever he has in store, for the world as a creator. What other stories he wants to showcase. And his direction is really something to, admire and study.
Yeah. We are fans of BAO Tran.
We salute you.
We salute you. Well done.
Yes, sir.
We are fans.
Definitely check out The Challenger and Paper Tigers. Watch those two, and then backtrack on the episode that we did on Paper Tigers.
Yeah. Check out the Martial Club.
Yeah, check out their channel and just
spread the word, guys.
Yes.
For sure.
And if you reach this part of the video, we highly appreciate you because we already know time is expensive. But we appreciate you more if you would just subscribe, and comment, whatever's on your mind, and just definitely spread the word what Oliver and Nina are doing over here on Creativity and Sheath.
Yes.
Because we definitely got more in store as far as comic books, movie reviews, music reviews, and including our own creations and music on the way.
Yes, for sure. Always.
Because now we like to end this episode with a motivational quote for y'all. But if you heard this before, by all means, just let this be a self-reflection of where we are today.
And who hasn't heard this? Just be water.
Be water, my friend. Bruce Lee. But did Bruce really say that?
No way.
It might be a Lao Tzu quote.
Yeah.
Or
Wu Wei,
Wu Wei Taoism quote. But with Bruce being a philosopher student, he was definitely paraphrasing other philosophers, other writings.
Doing homework.
His homework,
Doing his homework.
Pretty much. And I think when John Little took his homework and turned it into the books that we all have today, they're just a stamp off of other philosophers like Alan Watts, again, Lao Tzu, Kima Krishna.
Yep, sure. Good one.
Bruce Lee's words weren't his words, and he even says that himself. These aren't my words, but take his words however you want to accept them, however it helps
you to understand certain things,
right? For motivation, for inspiration. But of course, be water, my friend, is that number one thing that everyone quotes. But the words that he borrowed from other philosophers, and if you look into their words, it shows a lot of similarity, but the overall universal connection that we all have as human beings, and as a speck of stardust that we all are dashed with, and it's we all have that energy, and we can all express that through whatever medium we dabble in, whether it be martial arts, through music, comic books, movies, knitting, pottery, carpentry, whatever it may be. Us as artists, you as a creative, you have unlimited potential.
We can all be that spark.
Yeah, we all can be that spark.
The guiding light.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Let that quote, let this short film be inspiration for your short film, for your next big hit, for your small seed of an idea.
Yeah.
Because the sky isn't the limit, and the world is your oyster. That's cliche of a thing to say, but it is true. You know, the world is so vast. Again, we're all just a speck of stardust doing our thing as creatives.
Yes, for sure. And do what we can with what time we have on this earth.
Yep. Because it's that time we're going to say, stay creative, keep creating.
Stay independent, have your own style.
Do your best as a human being to stay motivated and to keep on going.
Kill the negativity and love yourself, y'all.
If you don't study martial arts, just do your best to be a great human being and stay true.
Yeah, man. Spread the positivity, spread the love.
Till next time, y'all.
Till next time.
Peace.
Peace.
Boards, don't hit back.
Nice.